doing it. Okay, press the button. Here we
So
go.
the button has been
it says live. It says live.
There we
I
go.
see it.
live. Okay, do the intro. Cue the intro, Keith.
Oh yeah, we got a new intro. Check this out, guys. Tuck story.
He's the most anime intro.
You're not wrong. You're not.
People think you're a Nintendo fan, dog. With that kind of intro.
I will not be mad. I would not be mad at that.
Right on.
All right.
All right. How's it, brothers and sisters? Oh, you gonna do the intro?
I can do the intro really quick, and then I'm gonna send it over to you. Okay.
Okay.
You got this.
Okay.
You got this.
You like scrap right now.
Oh,
I wrote all this.
I'm already.
round one.
With your sucking pink Arizona iced tea.
What I said. What I said.
Okay, go. Hurry up. Go.
Do
Do your thing. Hurry up. Start.
All right. Welcome, guys. This is Talk Story, where we talk all things gaming and talk all things pop culture. Right on the side of me is our main host. We got Mango. Mango. Say hi to the folks, everybody.
Sap palalas.
And for this episode, what we're going to do is we're going to cover over E3. And we're just going to kind of touch over some of our ideas or like our thoughts, our feelings, our opinions of E3. What was our favorite aspect or even just our favorite game from E3, the past E3. And joining us today, we got a recurring special guest and we got two new special guests. And right now we got Mango that's going to introduce them. Go ahead, Mango.
Your pigeon is garbage, bro. You gotta work on that.
You're welcome.
Shots fired.
I just play. Hey, I've known Keith. I lived with him for like a good 7 years, so I feel like I have the authority to say that. So, brothers and sisters, as Keith said, I am Kawika, aka Bango Mango, and this is the Talk Story Podcast. Ekomo Mai, as we say here in Hawaii. This is a podcast where local guys, as you can see, just like the Talk Story, recapping things, as Keith said, video games, TV, nerd, and pop culture. For our stream schedule and podcast breakdown, please check in the description below and stay updated by following us on Twitter at TalkStoryHigh808. Whether you're watching from Hanapepe or California, we want to give a big mahalo for tuning in and encourage anyone to please reach out to us on any platform or in the comments because we would love to talk story with you guys too. Okay, before we jump into it, we want to make one small kind disclaimer. This is a podcast about our opinions and things. We're not journalists. We're not IGN for sure. And a keiki disclaimer or a child disclaimer. We're probably going to swear on this bad boy. So unless you want your kids to learn their first swear word from us, which we do not want, maybe not show this or play this when they're on, okay? Other than that, we hit one stacked panel, as you can see. We went from 2 to 3 to 5. So hold on, next episode is going to be nuts, okay? So, stacked panel of local brothers. I'm going to introduce our special guest first. Starting first up, you guys may know him on Twitter as hawaiinguy808, but we know him as one Sole with a heart of green. My Uso, even though I am not Samoan. Brother Vinny, what's up, brother? How you?
Hey, how's it, y'all? Uso Vinny, this is my first podcast. Big shout out to Bango Mango and Draco for having me on their podcast. Really appreciate it and look forward to talking with y'all about games.
Yes, sir. Stoked to have you here, my bro. Next up, my fellow Spanish Portuguese brother from another mother. I wrote that. I'm not even Spanish Portuguese. Okay, anyway. But what we can agree on is we are both fellow ILP supporters. The ILP, shout out to you guys. Represent.
Hello,
my brother, BL1NDG1ANT808. What's up,
How's
my man?
How's it, everybody? Thank you for having me on. Like the Sole, my first podcast also. You guys stoked to be here.
First time for everything, bro. Good to have you here too. And the regulars, well, this is what, your second time? The Airsoft Doomslayer, new original name, New Hope Boy. Lover of all things Flash and especially Xbox. Quite stand up. My bro, Speed Angel 808. How you, my brother?
What's up? It's your boy, Speed Angel 808, coming at you. Let's get it. It's gonna be a fun,
coming
fun
at ya.
night. Hey, represent.
How's this reggae star right here coming at you?
The tree plus coming at you.
Yeah, tree. Oh, hey, by the end of this, you gotta sing "Honey Baby," dog. And finally, okay, as he introduced me so well, my co-creator of the Talk Story podcast, who, you know, your pigeon's good. I was a little harsh. My bad, bro. Dragonheart, lover of Wing Chun and all things analytical. He's a Filipino, as you can tell by the. He's Filipino, trust me. And Okinawan I was gonna say Filipino by the mustache, but not all Filipinos are hairy. But Okinawan definitely by that mustache, which is probably a little bit too big. My man, 3C Draco, what's up, ba?
How's it, everybody?
All right. So we've done this. I believe, Speed, you've done this as well. And I believe all the good guys at IOP, I'm not going to take their idea. This is where it's from, okay? Just a little different with a little Hawaii twist, all right? To the two special guests in the panel, we're going to start off with you, Blind, okay? We have 3 questions for you, okay? First off, what island you repping? Where you born and raised? And you could have moved in everywhere, but what island do you rep? And what high school were you from? Tell us a little bit about that, because as you guys may know or may not know, Hawaii people, the first thing we ask you is what's your name and what high school you from. Tells us a lot. Trust me. Trust, bro. Trust, okay? And then we're going to end off with your top 3 favorite games and why. You can do franchises if you want, but if you like commit, pick the one game. If it's Halo CE, it's Halo CE, not 2, 3, 4. But yeah, kick us off, bro.
Shoots. Yeah, I'm from Maui, and I moved here when I was 13 from Cali, but I went to Maui High, and it's like how people in Maui like to call it Maui's High School.
I'm just gonna assume. You know, I was wondering. I was like, why? At first, I was like, why'd you name yourself Blind, bro?
Hey, double entendre back in the days. Now it's only because I wear glasses, but before, a little bit different.
That's what I thought, bro. That's what I thought.
Oh yeah, but yeah, Maui. Favorite games. You know what? I'm gonna have to do some franchises and it's not your traditional franchises.
That's fine, bro. Do the franchises.
I'm gonna say for Keith, God of War franchise.
There you go.
Over there. The Dead Space franchise.
Dead Space was good.
Ooh, bro.
Yeah.
Dead Space was good.
Yeah, the one with the scissors in the eye, bro. Straight up.
And the BioShock franchise series.
BioShock. Okay.
Yeah. And then one game that it's been kind of my favorite lately to play that I still can go back and play. It's on Game Pass. Plug right there. It's called Remnant from the Ashes.
Oh yeah.
If you guys played that game,
yeah.
So good. Love that game. So if any way you guys like play, let me know.
No guarantee. We'll hop on for sure. What is Remnant for the Ashes? What is this? I don't know about this at all.
It's like a Souls-like game, but it's with guns and different abilities you have and stuff like that. And it's everything's like randomly generated, so all the levels, it's like the biome's the same, like Earth, but like not everything's going to be the same. Like alleyways are going to be different, the levels all change every time you play it. So even the dungeons, you won't play the same dungeon like the same playthrough right after. It'll be all different.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nuts.
It makes the grind a little more difficult, but
no.
That's straight. That's kind of like what is that new game on Xbox coming up? The spaceship one with the weird aliens and stuff. Crucius
or something like that.
Crucius. Oh yeah.
I mean,
the shooter one. The shooter one.
Yeah. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Or Returnal, whatever you guys want to think about it. So yeah, we gotta jam that. We gotta jam that for sure. This is something that I didn't prep before, but I'm gonna ask you this, bro. What got you into gaming
When I was younger, I forget how we got it because like we was poor, so I don't know. We ended up with a Nintendo,
Oh,
and
that's it.
I started, yeah, and I started playing like Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. You know what I mean?
Duck Hunt. Yeah.
So that was the games, and then just slowly every once in a while, like playing at friends' houses, and that's like Clay Fighters back in the day, and like just a bunch of just random games. But I kind of just stuck with it, and you know what I mean, like take breaks here and there, but always once a gamer, always a gamer. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Now we're grown ass men playing video games.
Hey, that's the demographic, man. They hooked us. Which is funny. You would think, because I feel like our generation was a good mix of playing games and riding your bike.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it was.
They don't do that now. No one rides bikes now, bro. You
Or
don't ride bikes
skateboarding.
now.
For real.
Skateboard, yeah.
I feel like half of this generation doesn't even know how to ride a bike. Not gonna lie. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, bro.
That's where you knew everybody was at. Everybody's bikes was outside the house. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, that's how. You don't even park it, bro. You just throw them on the
You just
ground.
throw them on the grass. Yeah, just hey, bro, I'm here.
You just drop them wherever you land.
Who bought your SNES?
Oh shoot, I don't know. I think we just got it from somebody gave it to us.
Oh, you just blessed
And
me.
Yeah, I don't know. My mom brought it home one day, and it was like I don't know, maybe a cousin or somebody handed it over, but then that was it. Yeah, it's just playing.
That's sick.
Right on. Hey, shout out to your cousin, whoever may be. So it changed your life.
Right.
Super Mario Duck Hunt, bro. That's the ones. That's crazy. Yeah, I started off with. I remember watching my uncle play Contra 3. That was mean. That was mean. All right, moving on to the next brother that we have here. Okay, same questions, Usovini. Same questions. What island you repping? What high school you from? When you was on? Actually, now let you do the island reveal, and then 3 favorite games and why.
Oh yeah, so I'm from Lanai,
Yeah.
Hawaii. I'm from the pineapples, bro. That's what we're known for. Our mascot, our high school mascot was the Pine Lads.
Oh,
Pineapples, bro.
The Pine Lands. How is that?
But,
Is that like what is
we only
that?
got one. We only got one high school on the island, Lanai High. So
It's okay. We only got 3, so it's fine.
yeah. And 3 favorite games. I gotta say my first one is Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. Bro, I play that game at least once a year, every year, dude.
Yeah.
I love the game.
Dude, that game is sick.
Yeah,
Classic.
bro. Second game, Witcher 3. Hands
Witcher
down.
3. Okay.
No, it's
I've
not.
heard
Hey.
amazing things about this
Yeah,
game.
bro. I started off hating it because I was like, well, you can't change how your character looks. As I got into it, oh man, I fell in love. That game is amazing. Hands down.
They're just like, watch. Just because you can't customize your character, we're gonna hook you with something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone walks in and is like, what? This pale, pointy-eared elf guy. I'm gonna like them. It's like, just watch. You like Geralt. You'll see.
You're like, yeah. I thought he was a grandpa at first because I don't want to play as nobody's grandpa. But
Now he's Henry Cavill. So
but third favorite game gotta be Halo 2, bro. That's
what's up. Everybody's that's what's up.
You get caps for that, my bro. You get caps for that.
the story had like hella feels, you know, especially the ending missions when you play as Arbiter.
Yes.
Was amazing.
Yes.
Oh man,
Arbiter.
hey, preach on the multiplayer just a little bit, bro. Bring
Oh
us
yeah,
back.
multiplayer. But if
Bring
you
us back.
LAN parties when you had the
Oh, okay.
bro,
Yeah.
you was missing out as a kid. Had like 3
There you go.
TVs, 4 Xboxes.
Mhm.
No, I gotta say, like, you have your trick shots in like Call of Duty, you know, sniping people out of the helicopters.
Yeah.
But the trick shots in Halo are insane, where they throw grenades, bounce, let it explode. The sniper rifle comes to you, grab it out of midair, and go bam! Nothing.
Yeah, hey,
can
we're gonna
just-
talk about that. You guys seen that
Yeah.
one with the samurai? He throws the sticky grenade and it flies.
Yeah, yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
dude.
Sword midair.
That's why I came to mind. I was
Classic,
like,
bro.
oh, dude. But like the
Classic.
trick shots in Halo are insane. Like there's some good trick shots, but nothing can beat Halo trick shots.
Bro, that's where the no scope originated from, bro.
Yeah, yes,
Right.
that's exactly what
That's
it is.
right.
Kilimanjaros all day, baby.
Kilimanjaro.
Unfreaking believables. Would you play on Lanai, the LAN parties?
Yeah, bro. We had I don't know if they got this on other islands, but we had like a youth center.
Yeah.
Growing up, we'd always like bring our own consoles to the youth center and then use the youth center's Wi-Fi. And we'd always like play over there. Had like the little small TVs. It was dope.
Yeah, dude. Hey, it's
That's
one
what's up.
thing.
That's
It's
what's
one thing no scoping someone. There's another thing when there's a whole nother thing when you no scope someone, and from across the table you hear, "Who no scope me, bro? Who did that?" And when you change your name, you change your name. Like, Who's Vinny? Who's Vinny? Who the heck is teabagging me right now? Dude,
I'm not encouraging anybody to do this, but we used to have like in computer class. It was not even my class. I would just go over in high school and just chill. Everybody would hook up their their computers to in a huge lobby and play. Dude, it's so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah, man.
That was a thing back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Last week of school, you'd always bring your Xbox, PlayStation, to school, a jam out in the
Yes.
classroom, bro. That was a tradition of mine.
With the cool teachers, huh? With the cool
Yeah,
teachers.
with the cool teachers.
Cool teacher.
Shout out to the cool teachers.
Yeah, shout out to all the cool teachers.
Shout out to the cool teachers. And then just like blind, Vinny, what got you into gaming though?
Oh, so my first console was a Nintendo 64. My dad had
Nice.
got it.
Donkey Kong is that Donkey Kong. is
Yeah, bro.
my favorite.
Super Smash 64, bro. Star Fox
Yeah.
64.
There you go.
Those
There
are
you go.
classics. GoldenEye was that
Mm.
was so much fun. But my dad had bought it from somebody he had worked with at the hotel because his coworker was getting married and his wife was getting rid of it. So
Ah,
not for me, man.
hey, at least it became your blessing.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously, bro. It's always the one person's trash is always just blessing another person's treasure, dude.
Right.
Like your cousin, that guy, oh man, changing the game.
That's how legacies are started.
Exactly.
Oh man, you got me nostalgic now, dude. I'm just thinking about this. I want to go download some Master Chief and play that bad boy.
Go for it. I have it downloaded. Let's just game.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we got to finish the Dungeons and Dragons thing.
Oh yes, shout out. That's in Dragons.
It's
I
not.
don't know if
as
PlayStation has to buy
bro.
that, but it's free on Game Pass. So.
Oh, right into it, bro. Right into the
Hey, yo, you scrap them right now, Keith. Come on, scrap them right now, bro.
I'm just saying, it's free on Game Pass. I don't know if PlayStation has to buy it, but
Yo.
I'm just letting everyone know we are a channel that supports all things. Okay, people may have their own opinions, but it doesn't mean that we hate on other things.
no.
Yeah, bro. I got an Xbox, PlayStation. I have them both this gen. So
Represent.
There you go.
Blind's favorite game is one of the PlayStation franchises. So
Yeah.
Yeah, they make banger games, bro. I mean, you're
They
not gonna
do.
lie.
They do.
At the end of the day, a game is a game, and a game story is a game story. Man,
oh yeah, bro.
oh yes,
there's some good stories, dude. Good stories. BioShock. Whew.
going back in those days, bro.
That series was so intense. Yeah, that's like shout out Blind. Like that's a good choice.
It's a very good choice. But we're here to talk about all things E3 today. So,
Mhm.
chat panel, as you guys may know, what we're going to do is we're going to recap our thoughts on top E3. E3 had a lot of different things going on, and each of us have picked 1 to 2 E3 events. So, for example, Xbox or Square or Take-Two. We picked 1 to 2 of our favorites, okay? And we're going to talk to you guys about what we thought about those and 1 to 3 things that stood out to us. Okay, it's a pretty diverse group of people inside here. So I think it's going to be real good. Okay, let's start off with you. Go, bro. Nah, just kidding. Speed, go.
Okay. So, we talk about E3. We're going to talk about Xbox. I think, I am excited for Halo. Of course, everybody is. I got to say that their graphics from the first time they did present it to now, which they actually did listen to the fans. The graphics are amazing, so I'm excited for that. They did show a little bit of gameplay. We were just talking about the trick shots. I'm excited. But the thing I'm most excited about is Back 4 Blood. If you guys don't know what Back 4 Blood is, it's kind of like this. It's kind of like the spin-off. Well, it is the same company, same producers as Left 4 Dead. But if you haven't played Left 4 Dead, it's a big co-op, 4 players. There's just 4 characters in it, and you're trying to survive. You're trying to survive, get things working, trying to survive from zombie hordes. I love that game. And now they're bringing it back for Back 4 Blood, and they did show gameplay on it, and it looks freaking amazing. I think me and Mango were excited about Back 4 Blood, and I think it's coming out in September, I think, or July, one of those. It's coming out soon. Yeah, something like that. But out of the Xbox stuff, I'm really excited for Back 4 Blood, and I can't wait for that thing. It's kind of brought back some memories because I used to, when I was New Hope Boy, me and my brother used to play it all the time, even with our friends. But I'm excited. It brought back some memories, some good memories too. Like the bikes. Everybody would come over, throw their bikes on the floor, and just game at home. So that's one of the things I was excited for. So,
tell him where it's coming on, bro.
What do you mean?
Where's Back 4 Blood coming on, bro?
Where can you play it, Dave?
Oh, where you can play it? It's gonna be.
Let's see if we could do some tricks here on the screen here.
You can play it on Xbox. It's coming out on Xbox, PlayStation. Not PlayStation, but all right. No, all right. We got this going on right there on the screen. If anybody can see it, this is Back 4 Blood. It's gonna be on Xbox Game Pass 2.
There it is. That's what I was looking for. Come on.
Yeah, Xbox Game Pass represents, a lot of people are switching over. So you have this game coming out. It's beautiful. I'm excited. Look at that Molotov throw. So beautiful. So it's a co-op game. So you get to play with your friends. And I think this game is a lot funner with friends because you can joke around, kick ass. Look at that. Freaking. Oh, it's so good.
Super fun.
What's up?
Did you play all the Left 4 Deads before this?
I do have Left 4 Dead on my. You can find it. I believe so. I'm not entirely sure, but I do have Left 4 Dead on my Xbox. I re-downloaded it. So, but yes, if you guys don't know what Left 4 Dead is, go look it up. You guys will enjoy it with friends as well.
Just a note on that. Something interesting about it. If you played the original Left 4 Deads with the DLCs, everybody had to have the DLC to play. With Back 4 Blood, just one person has to have the DLC and host, and everybody else can play that DLC. So I thought that was
that's dope. Man, I didn't know that.
That's dope. That's sick.
We got King Daniel coming in on our live chat. He's like asking, "Where's the witch character?"
I'm not sure. They might have it. They didn't show everything. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a kind of like a. They're probably not going to have the witch per se, but they're probably going to have something similar because it's not technically Left 4 Dead. Yeah, it's just it's an expansion because I don't know if they had the rights to the name or something, but there's definitely going to be. Yeah, it's like a successor for it. So who knows? Who knows? So there might be.
It's not Left 4 Dead, but we all know it's fucking Left 4 Dead.
It's Left 4 Dead. But I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a zombie close to what the witch used to be.
And none of this bullcrap. You call yourself Back 4 Blood. It's like.
I feel like it's got like a little Sunset Overdrive kind of vibe to it too with the zombies. Yes. Like they don't look like as serious as it was in Left 4 Dead, which I like though.
That's my girl. Dude, the witch used to freak us out. That little girl crying, you thinking that's like, a survivor.
God. Oh yeah.
And then she comes running at you, and you then if you're playing at night, you scream like a little girl. Hey, I was one of those. I screamed like a little girl when she came out of like a pitch dark place, and you're like by yourself, and you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah, the witch was terrifying. No jokes.
Yes.
Like we used to have like not LAN parties, we used to have like Left 4 Dead parties at the house that Kawika used to live at, and the bloater, like the bloater and the witch were always terrifying. No, okay, the bloater, scratch that. All the special zombies were intense.
Especially the hunter. The hunter was freaking.
Hunter, yeah.
Oh yeah, the hunter was the worst one.
Hunter was the one like he grabs you with his tongue, right?
No, that's the smoker. The smoker grabs you. The hunter is the one that stalks you. It has a hood.
For me,
yeah.
For me personally, it was the smoker. Because like that tongue will just come out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden you're just being dragged across the screen.
Yeah. And
you got no hope unless your partners was able to like come around and help you out.
And if you watch E3
that thing was so
Back 4 Blood is gonna have multiplayer. So one team is the zombies, which is the special zombies, and then the other side is gonna be the survivors. So that they used to have that in Back 4 Blood for Left 4 Dead as well, and it was so fun. It was so fun.
Yeah, I look forward to that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multiplayer.
I think they even have human versus human also.
Sorry, I interrupted you rudely, my man. What did you say?
No. I was saying, I think they have like human versus human also.
Oh no,
that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I seen the zombie versus human and then the human versus zombie one, but that's pretty nuts, dude. Well, Left 4 Dead multiplayer is just a nuts concept to me. Dope. So yeah, hey, all you vapors out there that smoke, bro, unless you guys like big zombie tongues on the apocalypse, cut that shit out.
Right.
I'm gonna give a quick shout out to Eric Yabasaki. Oh, Eric Yabasaki. Oh yeah, you definitely.
Mr. Sensei, that's my boy.
Asian local right here, 100%.
No, Mr. Sensei.
He's a Wahoo boy too. Him.
Oh, nice.
Cousin of Mr. Sancho Lee, bro. Come on.
But I agree with you. Eric is Back 4 Blood is gonna be lit. It's gonna be so good, so good.
Yeah. And to King Daniel, I don't know if you guys seen it in the trailer, but there's some chronic looking lady with 4 arms. That's the closest thing that looks like to the witch, man. I don't know. She looks nuts, bro. So there was a witch character. I'm assuming that's something kind of like that.
I'm excited for that. I'm definitely excited for that.
That's good. That's good. What about you, Blind? One of the highlights and what you're excited for.
Well, I had for Xbox also, but one of my favorite game, I tweeted about it, but it was A Plague's Tale.
Woo!
That game was so good. If you guys never played A Plague's Tale, you gotta go play A Plague's Tale.
Tell them, bro.
The way it goes with the rats, and like there'll be like guards over here on the side, and they have a little lantern, and you like you throw a rock at the lantern, bust it out, and the rats just eat up the freaking guards, bro. It's so amazing. It's so amazing, and the puzzles is so good. You know what I mean? I like the puzzle games too and stuff. So it's really good. And then that Replace game looked really sick too.
Ooh, bro.
Oh, yeah, Replace looked cool.
Yeah.
That's mine right there. Yes.
That looked dope. That looked dope. I like Devolver's, like the way they did their stuff. Oh yeah, right here. Here we go.
So yeah,
like,
he's ready for me.
I'm trying to do all the tricks. You got here.
Yeah.
If you want to know what the rats are about, check them now.
Here are the rats.
Oh, whoa, that's all rats.
That's all rats.
Yes, that is all.
Gosh,
to be honest, I didn't know that was rats either. I was like, oh, like it's like water or something.
That's my worst nightmare right there. No. Gosh.
Yeah, if those bad boys were frogs, that'd be my worst nightmare.
Those
Screw that.
things
We
are
get enough of
intense.
those things in Hawaii. Good thing no one here from Big Island, huh? Sucking koki frogs.
Koki frogs.
Bro, Maui's got them.
What?
Bit, like in haiku.
Now we got
in
koki
haiku.
frogs. Oh, that's
Yeah. Maliko Gulch get koki frogs over there.
It's the worst gift you can give anybody, bro. It's sucking koki frogs. Straight up. I've just started Plague's Tale, but for those that don't know, the story of it, because to me, when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh shucks, Rat Boy. I mean, like, but like, I'm assuming there's Rat Boy and Rat Boy's sister, but this is all me guessing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like who's Rat Boy and why is he significant?
Oh, are you asking me that? Sorry.
Yeah. Because I don't know, bro. You see a flood of rats, you're just like, what the heck is this, dude?
Yeah, without like ruining it too much, it's the, if I remember correctly, was the mom. She had like powers, and then it got carried on to the boy, and then what the rats are, I think, is like this darkness that's trying to come and get them.
So
I don't want to ruin it too much. It's been a while since I played it, so you know what I mean. But it's just play it. Trust me. It's like it's really good.
Yes. I only played a little bit of it, and it's already like caught my attention. Yeah. And that's also on Game Pass.
That's gonna be also on Game Pass.
Game Pass, yes.
And Requiem will be in Game Pass day and date also.
Yeah, sick. So if you guys have Xbox and don't have Game Pass, you're just like, I don't know. I highly advise you guys to get Game Pass. It's worth it because, yes, you might pay like, what is it? How much is Game Pass? I forget because I had it for a while.
The base one is $10, but if you get
$10.
Ultimate, it's
but
$15.
You get how many games in that thing? Like
hundreds.
You get a wide variety of different games, and it's worth it. Like $10, you can spend $10, and you have equivalent of games that are even like $50. Like I'll say the one that me and Mango are playing, Dungeons and Dragons. Without the Game Pass, that thing is like $50. I was looking. I even asked
$40. $40.
Yeah, $40. I was asking Mango. I was like, "Are you sure it's on Game Pass?" He's like, "Yeah," and I got that game for free because I have Game Pass. I didn't have to pay anything. And from Mango's words, he's like, "I don't buy games no more. I buy games no more."
We rent games. We rent games,
Yes.
right?
We rent games. We rent games. And for anyone that wants to call us out on that, you didn't grow up with Blockbuster and understand the joy of going to Blockbuster.
Yes. Oh my gosh, Blockbuster. Damn. But yes, if you're still thinking about it, I highly encourage you guys to get Game Pass because one, it'll save you a lot of money, and two, I'm pretty sure you're gonna find one of your classic games that you love so much in those genres. And if you search it, you will probably find it, most likely.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know we did 1 second Game Pass PSA up in here.
Shut up! Just saying.
You gotta find your new job, dog. Just go knock on people's door. Hello, my name is JJ Alonso, and I'd like to tell you about Game Pass.
Hey, Phil Spencer, don't forget that check, bro, after the show.
Yeah.
So please rate my satisfaction of how I presented the product, Game Pass. It's really good. If you can give me a 10, I'll appreciate it. I'll tell Xbox about it.
I guarantee, hey, you sold at least one soul, at least out there. You know what I mean? Someone watched this and was like, "Well, yeah, no, I'm gonna think about that from now on." You know what I mean? So,
I think about it. You're not gonna be disappointed. Trust me.
Yeah. So hey, take it from him, dude. Just take it from him. You can play as Rat Boy and all those good stuff. It's like
yes.
Subscribe for 1 month. First month is like $1. So
yeah, I think they're doing a thing like that. Yeah.
Well, there was the trick. You guys know about the trick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you buy 1 year of live, and then you subscribe to the $1 deal for Ultimate, and it turns all your live into Ultimate, and then you turn off the reoccurring, and then you get a whole year of Game Pass for Ultimate for $1.
Damn, getting the tricks and trades.
Tricks of the trade. Okay, please excuse us as we all go and do this right now.
That was the deal. I don't know if they're still doing it, but that was the deal before. Like you could just do that. That's why the Ultimate was like the good deal to get.
See, look at that. Talk Story Podcast, Blind Giant, dropping good games and wisdom up in here, bro.
Right?
Yeah, come listen, bro. Come and listen.
So,
all right, bro. I'm gonna unleash the beast. So you've been quiet long enough, bro. Tell us one of them, bro. Tell us one of them.
Oh man, I'll throw in everybody. Xbox Showcase for sure. Like that was a big highlight for me. Halo gameplay, but I really liked Forza Horizon 5. The announcement.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that looked beautiful.
I feel like there's too many people that think racing games are boring without ever playing a Horizon game, and so it's like I never liked racing games before I played Horizon 4. And so
I'm guilty. I'm not gonna lie. I am guilty.
Horizon is such a good game. Just such a good series. In Mexico, it looks like there's a bunch of new cars. If you like cars, you're gonna love Horizon. And I look forward to playing it in November, right?
I think so. Yeah,
I believe so.
November 9th, I think.
Yeah, November 9th. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, tell me not that picture or the graphics on that bad boy.
wow.
Oh, it's nice. I gotta say, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's nice, bro. That thing looked like real life, and then the second car just comes right in. You're like, holy crap,
Have you guys seen the meme? I think they're putting them like on like, oh, do you think this is real or not? And I think they're showing like some of the trailer from that game because it looks real. It looks real. Oh yeah,
I wouldn't be
good.
surprised.
Thousands of needle on the cactus.
Yeah. Look at
We
this.
got it down to a T. We have representatives to count every single needle.
I don't know if I have the meme, but like
if we're making fun of that, EA Sports does that really good with the sweat. You guys ever notice like the players look good, but I don't know about the sweat. It's so high definition, you can see the sweat going down their face.
I mean, like the designs of the car, not the design of the car, but like just like how detailed the graphics are.
Yes, look at that. Like, to be honest, if I didn't know what this was, I think you're like looking up a car to buy or something.
Yeah, that's the thing about those games, dude. You look at their pictures; they actually look like real cars, bro, for real.
And like,
look at that.
These are the kind of stuff. Like, these are not just poster screenshots. Like, whatever's been posted on Google so far is like has been ripped from the actual gameplay trailers so far, and like they're just
look at that. Look at that.
Compressed, man.
You sure that's Forza or a car commercial? I can't tell.
I got
both. It's both.
it's a little bit of my nitpickiness, but I gotta say, like, the choice of having their game based on Mexico, gosh, that was like a good choice. It looks really awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna dog on it.
No,
bro, my people.
Talking about Mexico, man.
No, look at this. Just look at this.
You better watch In the Heights, bro. You better change your life right now.
When they drive up onto the volcano and they're looking down at the volcano, that was so sick too. I was just like, oh.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. That was pretty nice.
Yeah. But hey, Uso, Vinny, good choice. That was a really good choice.
Yeah, it is.
You might make a believer. I'm not a really big like racing car fan, but the way you explained it, I might just see how that goes.
It's one of the best arcade racing games out there. Just if whatever Forza Horizon 4 is, Horizon 5 is probably going to be twice as good. So
Okay,
give that a try. It's on Game Pass. You don't gotta buy it. So.
There's the plug. There's the plug.
We just preaching it today, bro. We just preaching it.
Hey, we have to. If we're talking
Might as
about
well just
E3,
get tattoos of Game Pass on the same time.
right? Game Pass.
Straight
What's
up.
What's dope about that is that in 4, you would see like all people's game tags driving around and everything, but it was just computer. In 5, it's everybody that's driving around in there is going to be actual gamers that are playing.
Yeah, they're gonna have actual servers.
Yeah. So that can be interesting. And the whole thing where you can communicate and be like, what race? And then right there, boom, you can just jump into a race. Yeah.
Oh, like race.
Like race.
Your car looks slow, bro.
Fucking Vin Diesel action pull up. Oh, like race.
Hey.
Oh,
be as toxic as you want in that game. Hey, what? Bro, you like race?
See, That's the crazy thing too, dude. You guys see when they was driving and then they had the little bubbles things pop up?
Yeah.
Bruh, you could full on just put whole like race and then that'd just be insane, dude. Like all local boys could talk and we'd all know that we're local boys, bro.
Oh heck yeah.
You just see pigeon all
None of this, hey, you like to play arcade mode with me? It's like, no.
Let's have a race.
Wow.
No.
Hey, can
It's
we
two
race?
words, not even whole like race. It's like race.
No, we good.
Alright.
We're good.
You know they're
Let
from
go.
Hawaii. They start off with like,
Let go.
You know, bro. Hey, shout out to Cinibs. I don't know how Cinibz.
Oh, that's my good friend, Bada Chris.
Oh, look at Black
wow.
Yes, what's up?
Hey.
Thanks for
Local
joining.
boys represent, bro. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
bro.
check him out. He just started streaming on Twitch too. That's his handle right
Wow.
there. Check him
Sick.
out.
Hey, I might
Oh, yeah,
follow
for
you.
sure,
I've been
bro.
streaming
We
too.
all starting out. Hey, CDBs, hit us up in the comments after. Jump on this next episode, bro. For sure. All right. Forza. Holy crap, dude! I totally forgot what we're talking about. What are you talking about? He talked about Forza. We'll break up the Xbox monotony right now. Okay.
Keith is like, thank you.
Draco. What you like, bro?
How's it, Braz?
Xbox 2.
It's like, bro, you heard about this new thing called the Xbox 2? Bro. Nah,
Sure. Yeah. What you
so
like?
yeah, no, I was watching their all E3. I was watching Xbox, Xbox, Ubisoft, Nintendo, all of them. But
yeah,
honestly, like some of the stuff that caught my eyes was a little bit of Capcom and Square Enix. But Square Enix caught my eye.
Hey, pause.
Oh,
You say Square Inks?
Square Inks.
Square
Let's settle
Enix.
the debate right now. Is it Square Inks or is it Square Enix?
I think it's Enix. I thought I
No,
heard
it's
Enix.
it's
Is it
Inks.
Inks?
Square Enix.
Sorry,
Inks.
I
I
think
don't
it's
know,
Oh,
bro.
is it silent?
I think it's good though. I like
Guys,
scrap.
guys, when they first started coming out,
Are you scrapping us
and
right now?
they're trying to pitch the logo. I'm scrapping all four.
Oh,
Here's how it goes.
This Filipino with the mustache.
Here's how it goes. When Square Enix first came out with the new logo, Squaresoft and Inks coming together, and they're coming up with a new logo. The first Square Enix games had a sound that goes along with that logo. There's a little chibi sound that along with the nowadays it's just the ding, the clink, that clink sound. But before, back in the day, there was a character voice that goes with that logo. And that character voice says Inks. It goes Square Inks. So I'm sorry,
but
guys.
it looks
but,
like it took
canon-wise.
him out because he wasn't saying the name right.
Canon-wise.
Every time you say Square Inks, I want to
Whether
slap your
it's
face.
Whether he said it wrong or not, it is part of canon that character has been calling this franchise or this company Square Inks. And that's why I'm still going along with the idea that this is still Square Enix. I don't know if you guys call it Square Enix because it is two-thirds one, but for me, it's Square Enix.
I would just think because there's an E in there, bro.
Ah, shush. Shush.
I'm not even gonna scrap you on this. You do you. You can talk about Square Inks and Capcom. Go ahead.
Capcom.
Our good boy Capcom. But no, Square Enix is
Oh, he almost said it. He
Yeah.
almost said Enix.
Hondo Windward, we make a believer out of you. Huh?
Make a believer out of you.
You watch yourself, boy.
With his pink Arizona cannon.
Okay, go for it. Well, I'm not gonna say any shit. Go for
So
it.
they've been,
Oh.
they've been having a lot of talk shit about Square Enix because like they haven't been like posting anything new about the big gaming titles, Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy 7. But Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7. People are beginning like little like shits about it. It's like, well, we need updates about like what's gonna happen next. And everyone's like, Square Enix was kind of like a rundown junk show because they're not even showing that much good titles. But like for me, it's like the titles that they show were actually like pretty interesting games that like it gets me a little bit excited for PS5 just a little bit more. You have the Guardians of the Galaxies coming out, which is not going to be a Avengers DLC. That was part of Square Enix, which I heard a lot of people gave it flack, only because the Avenger games are not doing that well. And so when they showed the Black Panther DLC, everyone was like, ah. And when the Guardians of the Galaxy came up, it was like, ah. But they showed that the Guardians of the Galaxy game in itself is a legit independent project. Kind of similar to Destiny. Where like you have like these so you play as Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy, but you can have the whole team with you, and you kind of send out commands to each of the characters. Like you'll ask Rocket to do tech, or you ask Gamora to snipe, or you ask Groot to do brute work or like move stuff. And from the gameplay that they showed at Square Enix, it was solid. It was super solid. But for me personally, the game that like was just low key under the radar that everyone was like literally sleeping on, but caught my eye, was this game called Forspoken. Before it was just
Athena.
Before it was a game that was under wraps because it was secretly titled Project Athena. But then they finally showed it at Square Enix, the full gameplay as Forspoken. And honestly, it gave me like some really cool Infamous vibes. Like that has like some gameplays that
I can see them.
Jumping mechanics, and the gameplay combat mechanics was really like smooth. And plus, if you look at the videos, like there's some shit in the story going on. Like your main character starts off with seeing a dragon. And then from there, shit just blows up. Or like you're jumping, you're casting like a projectile spell, you're protecting yourself with this weird thread-looking shield. And the game and the graphics so far looks super smooth. For a game that's in its beta stages, it looks so smooth. And again, like I'm saying, it's like it gives me Infamous vibes, just the way that it moves so fast. Like more like the Infamous 2, Infamous Second Sons. How like you're able to like have really smooth jumping gameplay and then go right into your combat, and at the same time have some really impressive blocking defense. And so that for me was my E3 highlight. How like you have this game that looks like it could be ready right now, but they're still kind of cooking it up. It's going to be released in 2022, I think. But it looks great so far. Like it looks smooth. It looks like the story looks interesting, and the graphics. My gosh, the graphics looks really, really impressive. There, representing PlayStation, Forspoken. There you go.
They said
There you go.
developers for that game said that they're trying to make that game look the best, like the best graphical wise in any other game.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yep.
And I saw that game when it first came out as the Project Athena or whatever it was, and when she's running across that wall, and then she's like, "There's that huge bear in there," and I was just like, "Oh my gosh!" It just looked amazing. And then, like, just for Keith, why don't you let us all know where you can only play Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy 16 coming out? Because we've been given it. You know what I mean? This is yours now. This is your moment. But
I don't know any news yet. I don't know any like up-to-date news yet. I'm only gonna let you guys know, but all people already know that you got your Final Fantasy VII Intergrade. Final Fantasy 16 is coming up. If you have a PS5, you can upload your PS4 version for free. And if you have an Xbox, it's on Game Pass.
There you go.
No, it's not.
Oh, bro. Yeah, the main reason why I actually got a PS5 was to play the new Final Fantasy game coming out. I love Final Fantasy. Like, I've played almost all of them. I skipped, I think 9 was it. But other than that, like I'm really looking forward to the new Final Fantasy. It looks really good. Combat looks crisp, graphics looks crisp, and it's probably gonna have a wonky Final Fantasy story that I really.
That story looks nuts, dude.
Yeah, it does. It does.
That guy looks like he's emo, but he can scrap at the same time.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 16 dude is.
I feel like there's several characters in Final Fantasy that just look emo.
Well, that's what I'm like.
Yeah, the last one they all look pretty emo.
Yeah. I'm always a fan of gameplay stories, so that was like something about Final Fantasy 16 that I was really excited for, like the amount of characters that they were gonna have, and what looks like you're gonna be playing both sides of the story. Because like they seem to have like they have gameplay videos like the first time the trailer came out back in 2020, like there seem to be gameplay videos of one side that's using crystals and summons, and there's the other side that uses just weaponry and simple spell casting. It's kind of like gunwork and things like that. So there's the possibility that you're going to be playing both both the protagonists and antagonists in a way that like the story makes it look like they're both protagonists, like both sides of the war story, and just kind of see the parallels that both the characters are going through.
That's cool. The only one I beat was 7, and it took me I remember in high school I borrowed it from my friend. And that's when it was on 4 discs. You remember that?
Yeah.
So I had that. In the strategy guide, and I got all the way to Sephiroth, and then I couldn't beat him. And I got like to his second form. I couldn't beat him. And then my friend needed to take the game back, so I never got
Damn.
So
Never
when it went on sale on Xbox, I bought it, and it has all like the 3 times faster. So I just like 3 times faster everything, like just to get to the end and beat it.
Yeah.
But 8, I started playing 8. 8 was fun, and then I never got to finish 8. So, and then 15 was a little weird because of like the new mechanics to me, and I was like so used to the turn base. So that was cool. But the one Square Enix game from Final Fantasy that looked interesting to me, and everybody's been making fun of it, is that like the Strangers of Paradise or something?
Final Fantasy Origins.
Final Fantasy Origins.
Oh, yeah.
That looked interesting, like Souls-like style game. That looked interesting. What are they? Chaos.
Yeah.
Cut down the chaos.
It's the new metal band for Final Fantasy.
Yeah, bro. The people who made Ninja Gaiden are making that game. So.
Oh, nice.
Not.
Yeah, I like that. People are saying that that's going to be weird, but I like that.
Hey, after Elden Ring, it's all about Souls game. You might as well make that the new Metroidvania, dude. It pretty much is. Souls game.
Elden Ring looks dope.
Yeah.
Elden Ring was
Awesome.
awesome.
Does look dope.
Yeah,
we're jumping now. There's finally jumping, bro.
You're finally jumping. In a Souls game.
Bro, that horse.
Damn.
That horse jumps up the mountain.
That
was nuts.
The horse can do a double jump, bro.
I was also surprised that there was a horse to begin with in Elden Ring. It was like, oh, I can ride a horse. It's not even so fast.
I think that was Draco's like. That's what he was most excited about.
I'm not gonna hide it.
Yeah.
Horses.
It kind of looks like a mature Legend of Zelda game. Like
yes.
That's the kind of the vibe I got from it. Just like really dark fantasy Legend of Zelda.
That's true.
Horsey hands, hard man. Keith, you live east side, then all the horses. Farm town. Okay. Right. For me, one of standouts. I'm also going to talk about Square. Okay. Now, just playing. Forget that. Okay, so I'm talking about Xbox.
All right.
Yeah. So for me, Xbox. But I'm going to bounce off of blind. One of Blind's things that he pointed out that was super good. And I don't know if you guys have the same effect, Game Pass people, but ever since Game Pass, dude, I've been loving indies, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Indies are like my jam. Like I don't know why. Like stuff like Tunic, stuff like what else look really good? Let me talk about the ones on Game Pass. Stuff like Katana Zero.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
I heard good things about that.
which is pretty much like that's where when I saw Replaced, I thought Katana Zero vibes. Such a good game, dude. Such a good game. But yeah, Katana Zero, stuff like Darkest Dungeon. Like I've just been playing The Wild at Heart. All these indie games for some reason have just been like super interesting to me. And Replaced probably stood out the most for me. And I don't know what it's about, but when you got like HD style graphics mixed with pixel art,
It's beautiful.
That man was just walking. He was walking down the street and he had people going like, holy crap, this game looks good. Then he had the John Wick thing when the two guys came in the middle and he's like, oh, like, what's up, you fucker? Like beef and stuff like that. Like, no, he's like Max Holloway and Calvin Cater. It's like in Dodgers.
He hit him with the 2-piece.
Yeah, he's like hit him with the 2-piece, bro. I was like, you think you can bang? You can't bang, dude. Like, watch it again, and then just plug in that pigeon inside there, and dude. Because a lot of times, like everyone thought it's just gonna be like a visual showpiece, and then everyone's like, okay, he's just walking. And this guy can scrap, dude. And, dude, it's so good. So I got mad Katana Zero vibes from that. Katana Zero is probably like one of my favorite hidden gems on Game Pass right now. It's kind of like a time loop game, so. And yeah, dude, Vin, if you haven't played it, that's definitely one. You gotta download that bad boy. You gotta play that thing.
Oh yeah, bro.
Super duper good. Super duper good. So yeah, Replace was a big standout for me. And then I think just to kind of touch on this, can we give a shout out to the pacing?
Oh yeah.
It's like an Xbox pacing, dude. Like at first I thought it was broken because I was like, holy okay, they're showing like one game and then another game and then another game and then another game.
Yeah.
But they just kept on showing it, dude. And then they had to reiterate and let you know because then they drop after every game, they drop the day one Game Pass.
Yes, yeah.
Wow, like for real though, like that hour
That was
and a
great.
half did not
That was
feel
good.
anything like an hour and a half. It felt like 15 minutes by the time it was done.
Yeah.
It felt like boom, boom, boom. That's how
Yeah.
great the pacing was.
It was good. It was good. You're just like, oh, what's next? You're like, oh, another game. Oh, another game. Oh, another game. And then it's like day one, Game Pass. You're just like, yes, I'm ready. Just give it out to me.
Yeah.
The fact that 27 of them are in Game Pass, 27 out of 30 dropping in Game Pass day and date. That's insane.
That is insane.
Mad crazy, dude.
That's insane.
Mad crazy.
Like I said, 27 out of 30 people, get your Game Pass. If you don't have it, get your Game Pass.
And like, just a real quick note to add on Bengal Mango's point, like, ever since Game Pass, I've been getting back into like JRPG games. So like Octopath Traveler.
Oh, that was good.
Just like a bunch of the Chronicle games, and also a big shout out to the Yakuza series. Like,
Yeah.
into the Yakuza games now. I don't know where I've been the past 10 years, but those Yakuza games, they're the best. I freaking love them, and I would have never played them if it wasn't for Game Pass.
Yeah, dude. Those stories, Yakuza stories are fucking crazy, dude.
I know.
Fucking crazy. It's like watching a really good K-drama / comedy at the
Yeah,
same
like
time.
a J-drama.
Yeah. Straight up, dude. Oh, did you finish them all? Which one do you want to know?
No, I'm on Kiwami now, right? Almost done with Kiwami, and then gonna go into Kiwami 2. Just gonna go through the whole series, bro. I bought the whole series. Like, as soon as I finish Yakuza 0, I bought 1 through 6 and Like a Dragon. So,
Nice. Props to you, dude. I tried to play through 0. I was like, there's no way I'm getting through this whole series, bro. There's no way. Like, what are we right now? We're in almost July, and we got games dropping into Game Pass like as soon as like Ascent's dropping next month.
bro.
Oh, Ascent's gonna be dope.
I'm like, how the frick am I gonna do 6 games?
The backlog is fat, bro.
The backlog is fat.
They got like a banger dropping every like once a month for the next 6 months or something like that.
Yeah, dude.
It's gonna be insane.
It's nuts. Ascent's nuts, bro. Straight up. Shucks. I'll start us off on the next one because we can pick like 1 to 3. So 1 to 2. So Xbox was good. Like that was my top, 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
But just so we can make you feel a little bit better, Draco boy, and we're not sucking just bombarding you with Xbox stuff. I think my next one had to be, and people might crap on this, but I thought it was good, dude. Ubisoft's one was pretty solid, in my opinion. And people can dog on their games and stuff like that, but Riders Republic, bro.
Oh, that looks fun.
That game looks nuts. And for those that don't know, Riders Republic, you might get it mixed up with Shredders. Shredders is the snowboarding game. Riders Republic is the one where you can bike, you can fucking fly or skydive, whatever you're doing. You can snowboard,
ski.
What else did they have on there? There's like so much stuff.
There was a lot.
Skating.
Everybody's doing it at the same time, going down the hill too. The bikers, the wing seats flying over them, and it was dope.
Hey, that's how you get your point across. It was nice though. It was really, really nice.
Dude, you could do anything, dude. I'm not surprised if you on top of the McDonald's tray and you're riding a wave or something like that. Like it's just nuts. You know what I mean? Like, there's just a ton of things that you could do, and I think just the variety of it. Like I feel there's a little bit of everything for everyone. So if you're into BMXing, if you're into paragliding, if you're into all that kind of stuff, there's a little bit of everything. You know, I'm curious how the dynamic works when like of course like you can customize and stuff like that, but like you know a biker is gonna get licked by someone that's paragliding, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of curious.
Dude, that'd be funny. It's like bike riding and then someone comes from behind, kicks you in the face, and you're like thinking it's another biker, but it's like, it's like what the
unless
frick?
you can bust out a GTA and shoot that guy as he's flying across the sky, like ain't no bike beating him, you know what I mean? Ain't no bike beating him. We talked about earlier, dude. Like I ain't trying to race no Hawaiian Airlines with my bike. It's like but yeah, for me, Riders Republic stood out probably the most. But
that's sick.
Ubisoft in general, stuff like I'm not gonna get. I'll pick one. Yeah, so Riders Republic for me, Ubisoft, along with Xbox was super duper good.
I'll probably go off and say the other one that we're probably thinking of. Me, Mango. So mine.
What are you thinking?
For Ubisoft, for mine, if we're going off, was the expansion for if you don't play Rainbow Six Siege. If you play that, they have an expansion. I played the first one, what is it called, Extraction or something like that. It was really good. It was something different. It was like a different vibe to what the game is about. The game is 5-on-5 strategy. You take your team in. There's attackers and defenders. You know, you gotta defend a bomb. Well, there's different. There's like defender. There's bomb, defense, which is like a little point where the attackers have to like gain control of. So it's either gain control or wipe out the whole team, you know. And but they're coming out with a new extraction, which is actually pretty interesting because when I was kind of refreshing my memory, I was watching it, and they said during this time, if you're playing and the character that you're playing, like you somehow die, you cannot play that character until you like either beat like the story or something like that. Like that character's gone, and then you lose your stuff in that game, which is actually pretty cool. So this one is interesting. I want to see how it goes, but it looks really nice, and I'm excited for it. And if you haven't played Rainbow Six Siege, go for it. If it's that type of game for you, it's really fun. I enjoyed it. At one point, me and my friends were, even my brother was included, King Daniel. We were trying to go to Pro Leagues with it for the console, for Xbox, but then they took it off and we were sad. And then after that, we were just like, don't try anymore. But it's a fun game. It's a fun game, first-person shooter game. You play with a squad. You need communication. It's all about communication in that game. But I'm excited for that. That's one thing that, even if it was an extension or expansion of the game already, but it was really nice. I enjoyed it. You know. So.
Is that the one where the girl was stuck in the black?
Yeah, the girl, the Hibana. So this one the first one was. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know the game. The first one was about when these these like zombie kind of alien creatures. They take over Earth per se. And the first one was about you saving one of your comrades who got shot down in a helicopter. His name is Jaeger. So you're trying to save him. He wasn't trapped or anything. You just need to save him. You're going through hordes of zombies trying to get to him. This one has a different vibe. So one of Hibana, she was going on like a mission, and she got caught by these alien things. And I guess you have to save her before like she gets turned or something, because all the black stuff was kind of like taking over her body. So they send in like a squad. You got Ash, who's like the commander, pretty much. Lion. Who else is there? Some of the new characters are in there as well, but it looks good. I'm excited for it. It should be coming out soon. I've been seeing a lot of advertisement for it, so I probably might jump on Siege just to play that. So
I think it's a separate game.
Is it a separate game?
I think so.
That'd be interesting.
It's Rainbow Six Extraction.
Okay. I didn't know that. I thought it was like, because the first one was you jump into the game of Siege.
Yeah.
And you click on, like, it has a little thing in there. You click on that, you go into the.
It's one of the game modes.
Yeah.
Quarantine is the other one. Yeah. That's the one with the goo stuff.
So if this is a separate game, that's sick. That'd be really cool on how they expand the vision of Rainbow Six Siege. It's a new feel to it too. So
I was gonna call BS on your whole wanting to go pro stuff, but then you knew all their names, dude. So I was like, holy crap!
No. At one point, we wanted to Lord Tachanka. So that is a meme. So during the time, Tachanka was.
That's not your middle name.
No. Lord Tachanka is a character. is a character is one of the operators, and he was all right. But we call him Lord Tachanka because pretty much like his thing is you sit in a corner and you put down a huge ass gun and you're literally watching like either a doorway and something, and if somebody gets caught with him, you literally destroy them. But but it was really easy to counter him. But we call him Lord Tachanka because he's pretty much badass. He's a huge. Yeah. I think he's a Russian operator, and he takes shit from nobody. And there's memes out there calling him Lord Tachanka. Ubisoft did not want to change, which they did already, but did not want to change his gameplay or his setup just because of the memes, because people called him Lord Tachanka. It was so funny. It was so good.
Based off of Tachanka?
No,
like Black
Panther? No. He is he's a Russian operator. So Rainbow Six Siege goes off of Tachanka. His name is Tachanka. Yeah, his name is Tachanka. Nice. So how this works is like each nation brings in like their best operators, like from you say England, from Germany, from USA, and they come together and they're called Rainbow Six Siege. And what the Rainbow Six Siege is they from the elites of the elites, they attack terrorism. They go against terrorism. So they tackle that. They go against the biggest guys. But what the game is pretty much about is it's kind of like a simulator. So you're playing with the attackers and the defenders, and you're in a scenario of, okay, you're going against the terrorism guys. They put bombs in different sections. How are you gonna go about and disarming these bombs? And then the defenders are different. How you're gonna go about and defending these bombs. So it's cool. I enjoyed it. So it has a different feel. But if this is a different game itself, I'm excited to see how this will go.
Yeah. Siege was a lot like Overwatch, where you had like different characters and they all had their own abilities. And so
yes.
They all have their own names. They all have their own abilities.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
I was just wondering how some Russian guy got the name Tachanka.
They do have backstories to their like these. I don't know if they're based off of real people, but there's backstories to them, like how they ended up where they were and how they ended up in the Rainbow Six Siege franchise, or like the operation of Rainbow Six Siege. So you have like you got Sledge. Sledge is, I forget where he's from. The Sledge, he's pretty much an attacker with a big sledgehammer, and anything that is not like barricaded, he's like the Kool-Aid man, and he comes running through and he will smash you too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So sick. You have FBI, like the best of FBI. You have FBI's in there. You got the SAS. You got the, I think they're called the Tachanka, the KBGs, and all that. So it's pretty sick. There's a diversity of different nations coming together to combat terrorism. So
I can tell 100% you really love this game now.
oh yeah, it was fun.
You're like a Rainbow Six guide, my dog.
No, no, it was fun.
You're about to jump into lore and everything.
So it was good. It was good. But if this game is separate, I want to see how they do it. So if this game is separate, I'm pretty sure you can have all the operators, because I was, when I was refreshing, they said if your character dies, you cannot use that character. That character is gone until like either at one point in the game you pass, or you have to beat the story or something. So I want to see how this goes.
Yeah, you better take care of Tachanka, bro.
I know, Lord Tachanka.
Help him heal his cuts, help him with his mental health, all that good stuff.
He's a big ass guy. He is a big ass guy.
You gotta bring Soles into
They probably leave and go to like the nearest Kava house, bro.
Why are we fighting? What are we doing, guys?
Where's Sione? Sione's supposed to watch the bombs.
Oh, he's getting married right now, Sione.
For the Ubisoft, that's what stood out for me. The Ubisoft, that's one of them.
Yeah. Right there, Ubisoft, free idea for you. Rainbow Six Soles. Bring it in, bro. Bring it in. Get a cultural appropriation, bro. Bring in some Soles, some Hawaiians, some Portuguese. You gotta have them. They all have their special movements. Oh shucks.
Bro, going off with like the indie games that we're seeing around, did you guys see the Death's Door one where you're that like ninja crow?
Oh, Devolver one?
The Devolver one.
Yeah.
Yes.
That looked pretty cool. I want to check that out. That thing looked pretty dope.
That's good.
That was the only thing in Devolver's conference that I really liked.
Yeah.
Everything else was just
I like their intro. Their intro was
Hey, Devolver's messy though. They ain't fooling around, dude. They're dropping everything in that one. They were playing around. I was like, what am I watching? Is this a game thing or am I watching Mad TV right now? This is just nuts. But yeah, Death's Door look good. It looked like a very cool Zelda-like kind of game. Kind of like Tunic, but just with a
I was gonna say, remind me of Tunic. I played the demo for Tunic the other day. It was pretty interesting.
Oh, is it up?
There's a demo for it.
Oh, not even. On what? Yeah. Like you can get on Xbox?
It was on Xbox.
Sure, I gotta get my Fox on then. Come on. How about you, number 2, Vinny? Number 2.
All right. I think for me, it had to be the Nintendo conference. The main thing for me was the Metroid game, but also Shin Megami Tensei 5 looked really good. I feel I've never played the series before, but it looks really good on the Switch and be a cool game to try out. But at first, I was disappointed with Metroid because I was watching it live and it said Metroid. I was like, "Oh, Prime 4!"
Yeah.
No, it was Metroid 5. I was like, "Oh, the side scroller." But then I remember playing the side scroller series as a kid. I was like, "Oh, you know what? This kind of looks good." Definitely looking forward to it now.
That's really like what was that? It's like in Kapuna Metroid, old school Metroid.
Yeah,
exactly. Old school Metroid, dude. I think they set expectations too high, bro. They shouldn't have dropped Metroid 4 teaser thing if they weren't thinking that.
Oh yeah, dude. But hey, there's a lot of fans still happy with the Metroid 5. So
yeah, Metroid's gonna be good. What's it called?
I think it's just Metroid 5, right?
I think so. Yeah.
It's like Metroid Prime.
It had like a name. Dread.
Oh yeah, Dread. Metroid Dread. Yeah.
Metroid Dread.
That's the new one, the side scroller one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one he's talking about.
I was
But I
just
have no-
playing the first one not too long ago because I have
Oh,
like
yeah.
the little Nintendo, the digital one, and it had it on there. And I was playing that thing. I was like, oh, bro, this is like takes you back. You know what I mean?
Oh, last time I played that was like Game Boy Advance, I think, was the last Metroid I played. Something on Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance. Oh, was that the Metroid Fusion?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all.
Fusion.
Blue Metroid. That's
The
what I
Blue
remember.
Metroid. Yeah. Oh, that was a trip.
That was a trip. I remember that. I remember the game Metroid Fusion came free with the first Metroid Prime when you bought it. You just had to like connect your Game Boy to the GameCube, and then you could play it. I was like, what the heck?
Right. Okay, quick story about Metroid Prime. I just remembered. I remember I played Metroid Prime, and then because back then, I don't know if you guys did it the same way as me, but the way you got a video game was based upon your report card. Turn in a good report card, then your parents will most likely buy you a game, at least for your birthday, something like that. So back then, that's why we hype up Game Pass, dude. You gotta imagine when you're a kid, you don't get this library of games, bro. You get you gotta get good grades, and if you flunking and you have garbage, like I was not good at most of the things in school and stuff like that. So if you ain't getting no games, if you ain't getting no grades, you know what I mean? So I remember one time, I forget what happened, but I was telling my mom, like, oh, Mom, I got a super good report card. Like, I'm going to get a super good report card. And I don't remember how I thought I got a good report card, but I was pretty confident. I think I was like 3rd grade, 4th grade or something. That I was pretty confident that I got a good report card. So I told her, and she was super stoked. And she was like, oh, I'm super proud of you and all that kind of good stuff. And then I was like, oh, and I was like, hey, and Metro Prime was on the GameCube. And I was like, oh, Mom, please, come on. I'm gonna get my report card in. I'm gonna show you all this good stuff, and then I'm gonna can we get this Metroid Prime game? So everyone was talking about it, so she was super stoked for me. Got me Metroid Prime. Got it me before the report card even came out.
Oh, got him.
And dude, my mom was like, I don't know if you've seen like moms that were really proud of their sons. My mom was fucking proud of me, dude, because before this I was at some garbage grades. But then again, like I'm gonna reiterate, I don't know why I thought this, but I thought I had really good grades. And I was confident of it, and then got Metroid Prime, started playing it, opened up and everything. And the day came, that report card came in. Dude, my grades were bad, bro. Like I think I got like, I didn't get any A's. I think I got like 1 B, and the rest were like C's and D's, dude. The equivalent of that, whatever the report card, because the report card is small, kind of different. And then I don't remember if I got Lickens, or if I did or I did not get Lickens, but I just know
so bad you just forgot.
I just know that I don't remember what the outcome was, but I just remember that's how I scored Metroid Prime for free.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that Metroid Prime was gone after.
I don't know why she let me keep it, bro. She let me keep it.
I woke up and the game was gone.
My mom, she get that game and fucking crack it over my head. That's probably what would happen.
Bro, my parents never got my report card. I never brought it home.
Yeah, bro. What would you do? Throw it away?
I just read it out until they call the school, bro. Like, give me a little extra time, you know?
And they never asked for it? They never asked for your report
card? No, they called the school, like,
I
didn't get it. But, like, I still had, like, a week, you know, to prepare and to, like, really mentally prepare myself for the Lickens.
No, my mom knew the date. She's like, your report card comes at this date. I want to see it. If you like,
she that kind of mom. Those moms are scary, bro. Those moms are scary.
Yeah,
she knew when we were gonna get our report cards. I was like, well, this is gonna suck.
Wait, your mom's the kind of like you gotta mentally prepare for Lickens.
Oh yeah, bro.
You gotta yeah, you just coming in and just someone. How they give you Lickens? What you got?
Oh,
I got
whatever's closest to them, they use.
Whatever's closest to
a boiling pot of water cooking on the
Oh
stove.
yeah, bro. I remember one time before school, I had like skipped class like the day before, and my mom found out. And like I had football practice after school, and so like I just go straight to football practice after school. And I had my cleats, and my mom like that morning she confronted me. She's like, "What? Why didn't you go to school yesterday?" I was like, "What do you mean I didn't?" I was like, and I lied to her. That was my first mistake. She grabbed my cleats, just like bam, bam. I had to tell everybody it was from football practice that day.
Oh, shit. Def Jam Vendetta juice straight up.
Oh, wow.
Oh man.
No, my mom wouldn't let me prepare. She'd make it seem like everything was okay, and then she'd wait till we're in the bathroom, so we let our guard down, and she'd come in with the pop, pop, pop.
Oh, your mom is nuts, dude.
That was terrible.
Oh,
She's
bro,
in
you're
the shower,
position.
like in the shower,
Yeah, we
psycho
had to
kind.
do that because when we got older, like she would try to like hit us like when we're prepared, and we would like try to grab the hanger, like, no, I'm bigger than you, like blah blah blah. So she had to switch it up a little bit. It was funny. So she wait till our guards down. You're just like, enjoying this nice relax, and she'd be like, oh yeah.
Guards down, pants down on the toilet.
Yeah.
Your mom is smart, bro. Your mom is smart.
Hey.
Can't do anything on the toilet, dog.
Especially if you mid doo doo, bro. That's like a nut, dude. You ain't standing up, bro. I'm saying you taking that 100%.
Well, she had to, like,
Because you're gonna have to clean
I
that
don't have my
afterwards.
tight.
either.
So when me and my brother get tall, like bigger, we'd like grab the hanger, like, ooh, we can outsmart you, or like we're stronger. And she's like, but I'm smarter.
I can just picture you. Do you guys remember watching you guys ever watch Viva La Bam on MTV?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Remember when he would come and slap his dad and like on the
Oh, my
toilet,
gosh.
off his shirt? That's exactly what I'm picturing. What happened to you?
Oh.
But it was good. To be honest, I'm glad my mom gave me lickings. I'd probably be a spoiled brat.
Oh yeah, hey,
Yeah.
ain't nothing wrong with that, dude.
Oh yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with some lickings, as long as you know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course. But we
There's
try
no
to
reason, that's a big.
we try to
There's a
make we
reason,
don't know
then
why. We're like, why are you hitting me? And we know exactly why, but you're like, stop, we didn't do anything.
How about you, Keith? What did you get? A stern lecture? Nah,
Lecture. That's a
Filipinos
lie.
are nuts, too.
Who gets
Filipinos
stern
are
lectures?
nuts, too.
Oh heck no! Like it was my dad. My dad gave me lickings.
Ooh.
Now my mom will be like my mom was like the kind of cool mom where she'll double check my report cards and she'll be like, okay, you're good. And then there'll be other times like, oh, we're gonna drive all extra blocks just to get you ready.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god!
She mentally
Drive an
prepared
extra
you.
block?
She mentally prepared you.
She's like, I needed help to get mentally prepared. Yeah. No, my mom was like, my mom was the grounding type of mom. It's like anytime I messed up with my games, the next day my N64 is gone or my Game Boy is gone. And I'd be like, where is it? It's like,
Oh yeah.
well, you fucked up, so it's gone. Oh.
They played those cards too. Yeah, they played those cards too.
And it was never one of those like they toss them. Like, they were not that type of shooter like they toss them out. They were hiding it because it's money. They're not gonna
That's
waste
money, bro.
Yeah.
That's their money, bro. That's their money.
That's their money.
It ain't your money. That's their money.
Yeah.
Dang, you make it sound like your dad tasered you or something. I don't know. Drive around the block.
Yeah, there's like no. I got my lickings from my dad, but there's this one time where my dad was like, he had to keep his cool, and he's like, "I'm gonna do something different. Stand over there." He's like, "Oh, so I'm standing over there," and he had like a rubber ball. And he's like, wonder if I'm still good at baseball. And he just like bounces the rubber ball all over the place.
Damn.
Is it gonna get you? I don't know. I'm rusty.
Oh, mental, mental warfare right there.
Rubber ball. Rubber ball. Not
yes,
one no
yeah,
baseball.
not a baseball.
Rubber ball.
Yeah. That's still pretty nuts, though, bro.
But even good grades are not. My mom would never get me video games. It's either from Christmas or my birthday, some type of game. Yeah. I wasn't as fortunate as Mango over here. Well, he tricked his mom still.
One time.
You
remember.
No, I'll back you up on that. It's like because like you have those moments where like you feel like you are so confident. We've all went to like school and we all took our exams. We're like, I study. I know I got this. I got this. Felt all confident in the exams. The next day, it's like, what the fuck?
Damn.
This is the wrong paper.
Yeah, thanks for joining me. I saw you at Metroid Prime. That's cool. What about you, Brian? Any other standouts for you as we close up?
I mean, Battlefield looked pretty dope.
Oh, Battlefield, bro.
Battlefield looked dope.
Yeah.
And then I seen that other one from Devolver was like the Shadow Warrior 3. That kind of gave me like Doom Eternal vibes.
Oh yeah, like Asian Doom.
Yeah, it was like Asian Doom.
I 100% like. I thought it was Doom. I was like, this is Doom.
So did I. And then there was another indie game, Somerville. That looked. Somerville looked good.
Yeah, season 2, yes.
I was like, I gotta check this out when it comes out.
Yeah, Xbox be prepping because they just dropped Limbo. That's the same guy.
I saw that. Yeah, I'm gonna download that and play that.
Yep, I got that on my list. Limbo and Inside and Limbo are the makers that made Somerville.
Okay, gotta check that out for sure.
Oh, that looks super good. Yeah, Somerville's like, oh, dude, that game's nuts. You know what's crazy? We even touch upon the other ones too. Like we even talk about 12 minutes. We didn't even talk about like
12 minutes.
No one brought up Starfield, bro. That's crazy.
I don't want to get the hate on Twitter, bro.
Yeah, I want to get the hate on Twitter.
Remember, it might possibly still be coming to PlayStation.
Oh yeah, 100%.
There's still a chance.
We are very certain about that. Maybe we're posting it up in big capital M's. Maybe.
Maybe.
Because Xbox exclusive, it just doesn't mean nothing, dude. It's like,
Yeah,
what does that mean?
Oh my god.
Dude, that's wild. Why is the hate on Twitter still strong for that? Is that still nuts?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
You can't talk about trailers, bro.
Even though that's an in-engine game trailer, they're still like, it's just a trailer.
It's
the same thing as God of War was.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Hey,
But Starfield does look dope, though. I'm excited for Starfield.
Yeah, I'm excited too. But chime in on this one. I'm kind of curious about what you guys all think. Do you guys think that at what point do you think gameplay has to be shown or it's relevant? Because people be wilding. Some gamers be wilding, dude. Like in my head, I was like they're like, no, this should have been gameplay, and I was quite disappointed. And I'm I was like, in my head, I was like, dude, the thing they showed you before this was a planet and a satellite. like I'm pretty sure it's a big step up from the planet and the satellite. You know, and some people are like, oh, I still don't know what. So, and I can understand that. It's like, yeah, there's not much of the story. You can jump more into the lore and stuff like that. But in my head, I was like, they showed me enough. You know what I mean? It's like,
oh, they showed plenty, bro.
Yeah.
Wait till last year. It was hell.
Well, like I'm of this opinion. Is like, one, it is a video game, so you got to get them hype of what it's gonna do. So there's like that lot, like that. There's like that one logical aspect of like showing gameplay, but two, and this is my opinion. This is me personally. It's really easy to possibly trick people how the game looks by just showing the cutscenes and not showing the gameplay. And the one game that comes into mind for me was a like kind of old game back to 2010s. I don't know if you guys remember this. Dante's Inferno.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I played that game. I finished.
That one I remember when they showed trailers, they only showed the cutscene trailers, which looked good. I would have gone as far as like this thing would actually look really good as an animated movie. And then when you actually play the game, it's like,
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
Yeah.
One game that did that to me was Diablo 3. The cutscenes they show, and then I would see the gameplay, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is like night and day." Amazing. I mean, I still played it. I still played Diablo 3. You know, and I'm gonna play Diablo 2 when it comes out. But
yeah, and I still play Dante's Inferno also. Yeah. But I think it's just like that weird, like it's a little bit easy to kind of do that bait and switch. Like it shows like, oh, this like cinematic looking game, and then you play it. It's like, am I playing the same thing?
Especially when it's a PC game, they get you with those fucking movie things. You're like, oh, this is a.
Oh yeah, bro. Especially the MMOs. The MMOs.
I guess when it comes to gameplay, showing gameplay, I think it most benefit games that have multiplayer in it. Because if you don't really show gameplay on multiplayer, and you know there's gonna be multiplayer, it's like okay, let's see. I think multiplayer games will benefit from actually showing gameplay. Like Halo, they had like the first time they ever showed Halo, they only showed like a little bit of gameplay, but the graphics were not as great as it is now, which I commend them for that, because now the graphics look great. So COVID did them really well, but after this one, they showed gameplay of multiplayer, and that thing looks
hype. I watch it once a day, bro.
Yeah, it looks amazing. So I think
got a reminder for it on my
multiplayer, like Battlefield and stuff like that, they should show gameplay.
Yeah,
story-based games, like solo games, and it's okay just to show like cutscenes and stuff. Because
Battlefield ain't got no story.
Yeah. But I did heard, which kind of sucks, is that they're trying to make like the graphics like really good. So if you have an old console, like how I have, like I don't have a Generation X just as of yet. I have the Xbox One X, and then you got Kawika, who has a new Xbox Series X.
I just got a little man.
Can someone tell him right now? I see both of you smiling, bro.
But I won't be able to play with you.
No. Hey, listen to one of them speak.
Okay.
Well, change your mind. Go for it. Or whoever. Did you want to go for it, Sonny or Vinny or Blind?
Wait, what are we talking?
He's like, what are you doing?
I thought you guys were on my. We were thinking the same thing.
It's cross playable.
It is cross play, but I cannot play with the old consoles. Cannot play with the new consoles. That's the thing. That's the weird thing about it. That's what I heard. I don't know how 100% true that is, but that's what I heard.
Well, I heard this again. So this is what I heard, is that because they're upgrading the Xbox Series X server blades, you're going to be able to. Yeah, you're gonna through xCloud. You can still play on your Xbox One, and you should be able to access better graphics through the cloud on your Xbox One.
They're saying you can play Flight Simulator on that once it comes, like once everything's going good, that you can play Flight Simulator on your One X.
Oh wow,
that's crazy, dude. The first thing I'm gonna do with Flight Simulator is I'm gonna check if they put Hawaii in there.
Bro.
There is.
Dude,
if they don't, my friend in here, Cindy,
don't download it.
He would stream that all the time.
He
would stream, bro. He went all in, bro. He bought the yoke and everything, dude.
Well, props to him, dude.
But as far as like gameplay goes, I feel like it's important, like if the game is close to release, because if you show gameplay too early, like I feel like the hype will die down.
Yeah, that's true.
Like people will forget about the game. But I think cinematic trailers are good too, just for like when they first announced the game. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with the CGI trailer when it's a brand new game we've never seen. Or
for sure.
Yeah. But like gameplay should only be shown like the year of release. Because then you show gameplay early, like happened with The Division, Last of Us 2. People are gonna judge early gameplay that you showed like from years back to like actual gameplay, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's a downgrade. Like this is a downgrade." Like, and so it's like you gotta like really time those things well.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree 100%.
Definitely not.
Yeah, trailers are good. They get people hyped. You know what I mean? It's like
Outer Worlds 2.
Oh, that was a funny trailer.
Yeah,
that was a hilarious trailer.
I love how like some of the PlayStation fans on Twitter were just like, "Wow, I can't. It's all CGI Outer Worlds 2. I can't." It's like, bro, the whole point was it to be a joke. Like they even told you, like the game's not done. Like nothing about the game is done besides the title.
Guys running in slow motion for absolutely nothing.
I forget what trailer was that. We're kind of making fun of it because it looked like Snake. Like they only showed him jumping into a box and then jumping out, and that was it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was Amazon Prime, the game.
Yeah, but something like that. I was like, what is this? Like, this is weird. but I get it. It's like showing gameplay too early, especially a game that is fairly new. I was like, oh, it's not going to come out for another a year or so. Yeah, trailers are fine, but games that are like coming to like release, like Halo, Battlefield. What else new games are coming out? Back 4 Blood. Like those should have a little bit of gameplay, not all of it, but a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I agree with Vinny on that one. So because then you're just gonna have haters off the bat, and you will always have haters. So
yeah, I just trip out, dude. I just trip out why people like get so nuts about like CGI and like very little gamplayy. It's just like, bro, like it's this thing's a year out. You know what I mean? It's
like, they're still
like
they're still trying to like get it to where it's going. You know, if they show it too early, of course there's gonna be bugs and things that they don't want you to see.
I think it's what we're from the island, dude, and we're just chill. I think we're just chilling in most people. It's like,
I'm not tripping, bro.
Did you see they dropped that little Easter egg of Elder Scrolls 6 inside of Starfield?
Oh yeah, the little map scratch on the ship. Yeah,
that looked pretty cool.
That's hilarious.
It's in Starfield.
Yeah, so it's like on a little side panel when he gets in the cockpit, but someone like freeze framed it and then they showed like on like the ESO map like where it's at and stuff.
Dude, that's crazy.
And it's the same like outlines.
That's funny.
Vinny, you gotta ask your PlayStation boys to jump in on this, so we can we just gotta scrap.
Yeah, because you're outnumbered 4-1. So.
I'm trying my best too.
Even if you're a neutral gamer, you're just nice, you know. It's like, you're not gonna be like, Xbox is sucking straight garbage. You got no games, you know what I mean? Like I want that.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like I've made a couple of Twitter posts that like kind of like rubbed them the wrong way. Like there was one I made about, you know how like a lot of people say, "Oh, we don't play old games," or "We don't rent games either." I'm like, well, what's the point of buying games if you're never going to play them again because they're going to get old?
That is right. That is, you're absolutely like, it's going to just collect dust and then watch sooner or later, like, oh, I haven't played this game in a while. Let me play it. See us, we can get just like, oh, I haven't played this game. You know, I'm going to play this. It's the same thing. It's just, we have it on Xbox Game Pass.
Get it now for $9.99 a month?
Yeah,
300 titles day one on Game Pass.
I know, right?
Yeah. Or you even pay $15 and you can play it on your phone because you'll get xCloud in your ultimate subscription.
Dude, I can't wait for that, bro. Come on, Apple phones, let's get it.
I know. Bro, I get them already on my Apple phone. You never get them yet.
Not even.
Yeah, you gotta sign up for that.
Yeah, yeah, but you play it through your browser.
Yeah, it's just like the app. Like, it's just like the app. It's smooth. I played Octopath on my phone, my iPhone.
Yeah.
Really smooth.
What do you get? Are you on Xbox or just?
Yeah, Xbox has to send you like a link for it.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're opening that up to everybody now. Because I remember it was like certain people before.
That's
I don't know if it's just. Vinny? Are you in the the Xbox Insider program.
Yeah, I'm in the Xbox Insider program.
Yeah, me too. See, so I don't know if it was just the
Mango,
insiders
we
that
should
got
jump on that train right there.
Oh yeah, bro.
Insider.
I'm
'Cause
already
even
I'm already on
Dungeons
the
and
train.
Dragons.
You gotta jump on the train.
I gotta jump on that train then. Damn. Shit.
I was playing Dungeons and Dragons like 2 weeks before it came out, but it was like they said, "Oh, you cannot film anything." So like across the whole screen, it was just like back in the day when you had to write sentences, but it just said "Blind Giant 808" across my whole screen, and it was kind of hard to play that way.
Yeah, it's just a little hard. Oh shit!
But I don't know. People hating that game. I don't know. Me and Mango love it. It's actually really fun. I don't know about
Right.
Yeah,
It all depends on who you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's just buggy. That's about it. Like,
Yeah, it is.
but
I
if
don't
you
know.
got a group of friends, it's a good time.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Like,
In my head, I stuck it out with Outriders, and I like that a lot. And that was 10
Yeah.
times worse than what Dungeons and Dragons was. So.
Dude, I was so pumped on Outriders, but then I couldn't even play with my friends. Like, even I was trying to just play by myself, and Mr. Sensi that was in here earlier jumped in literally 5 minutes late, like not even 5 minutes, he got kicked already. Like,
Yeah.
so I was just like, bruh, like
that was funny. I don't know if that happened to Mango, but it never happened to me. We always had a good time with just playing with multiplayer.
I think you came more towards like the middle where they kind of patched a little bit more of those things up. Because if you were there in the launch,
it was brutal.
Everybody was on that.
It's a norm to shut your Xbox off and turn it back on again.
Had to reset the coconut wireless, bro, every time.
You had a hard reset every time.
Oh, dog. I forget what we was even talking about or even how we got to this point, but
It's Game Pass. We were talking about Game Pass.
that's actually a good idea. You know what I'm gonna do next episode that we all come on? We'll get certain tweets. We'll talk about certain tweets. We'll just break it down.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Dude, thanks guys. Now everyone's gonna think we're an Xbox podcast just for this episode today.
I'm on PC. I got PC.
Man, I got PlayStation, bro. I got PlayStation.
We got Draco here. PlayStation.
Where's my PlayStation friends?
He's gonna put up the bat signal for the PlayStation.
You know what I also want to come out on Game Pass, which I really don't know if it is. I don't think it is Chivalry 2. I heard it's a good game to play with your friends.
I guarantee like it'll probably be on Game Pass eventually.
Yeah.
We were talking about this earlier. It's like that's what's making me hesitant from buying it. I'm like,
it's only $40. It's not.
You gotta be
Yeah,
careful when it goes on sale, bro. That's when you know.
Yeah.
But
that's what happened with Yakuza Like a Dragon. I was like, oh, it's on sale. Like the day later, I was like, oh, coming to Game Pass. I was like,
it's the little things, man. It's the little things.
I know. But I kind of want that because, like, I don't know if Draco can, but to play like with your friends, like as a podcast, that'd be fun. Like with this crowd, that'd be fun.
Oh yeah, we'll do it, dude.
Oh yeah, I think it's crossplay too. So
Is it? Oh,
you can play
Draco.
with like PlayStation people.
I would jam Chivalry with you guys 100%.
That'd be so fun.
Bomb, dude.
I think so. I think it is. I'm not 100%, but
Yeah,
I
Blind.
think I know it's crossplay between like PC and Xbox. I think PlayStation too.
Huh, well, that's sick.
Blind, your
They
next
probably
Twitch
had to
stream.
pay a little extra though, but
But I know I'm pretty sure none of you guys probably like the thing, but I was excited. I really want to play Sea of Thieves and the.
oh yeah.
I was playing that yesterday.
Oh really? Oh, sick! Like I want to play that spinoff. It looks fun. It looks really fun.
Yeah, I'm looking for a crew to play with, man.
Yeah, it's good. I heard they got a tutorial because I've never played that game once. So
You should. It's fun.
yeah,
I was playing yesterday with my friend Alatasi, and dude, we just finished just grabbing this treasure chest and we're going back, and the game just lagged and it kept lagging us out of the boat. Like we just sink through the boat and then we would get to the mermaid. The mermaid would put us back on the boat, and then all of a sudden you'd fall through the boat again. And the boat keeps going. You're kind of like, get to the anchor to just stop it or something, but you never make it to the anchor.
So, hey, at least you get to see Jack Sparrow, bro. That's all.
That's true. He was on the Davy Jones boat. That's why, bro. You just phasing through all kinds of stuff.
I'm excited for that. I wanna play it.
I'm sorry, Keith. Hey, I
it's a
promise.
good time.
Next podcast, we'll talk about PlayStation games. We'll talk about Ratchet and Clank, baby. Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, Ratchet.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that's a good episode right there.
You know what game I want them to bring back is Sly Cooper. Have you guys ever played?
Sly Cooper.
Yes.
That's what I've been
Yeah.
talking
I
about.
Yes, I remember Sly
Oh,
Cooper.
Game back.
Why don't they bring it back?
I don't know. I love Sly Cooper.
It would look amazing.
I love.
He's about to start a petition, dog.
Oh, bro, for real. I was just talking about another PlayStation 2 game. I don't know if you guys ever played Steambot Chronicles. Super underrated game, but that game is. I hope someday PlayStation does like a remaster.
They need to bring Sly Cooper back. I loved it.
Sly Cooper is so good.
Do you guys remember Shadow of Colossus?
Yeah, bro.
That game
Yeah.
was so good. That was one of my favorite games back in the day on PlayStation.
It's like, God, it's like that whole like that crossover idea of like puzzles, platforming, and kind of swordplay. Kind of.
That ending will mess you up, bro. That ending will
It has
mess
the
you up.
remastered version on PlayStation 5.
Yeah, it did.
It's amazing. Like 60
I got
FPS.
I grabbed it.
Upscale
Nice.
footage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it plays really good.
What was that one game? I forget that game where like it's like you kind of look like an elf, but then like at one point you get like these dark powers too, so you have like that dark mode as well.
Jack and
Jack-
Daxter.
Jackson Daxter.
Yeah.
Jack and
Daxter.
Daxter, yeah.
Yes, that was a good game. They need to bring back that as well.
They have
Yeah,
so
they
many
do.
underrated franchises.
They should restart that franchise instead of like not only remastering. Like I want to see a Jack and Daxter 4.
Yeah, that
Oh
would be
yeah, same.
Dude,
Yeah.
both sides, dude. Both sides got some franchises that they're just you bring them
Wait,
back.
Left in the Dust.
They brought back Crash Bandicoot.
They did.
Like, Crash
They did,
4 is
yeah.
a brand new game.
Yeah.
Well, he's
Well, they
never
did
been like
that.
dead. You know what I mean? Like,
Huh?
Crash never died. You know,
No,
or
Crash never died. It's
He's
just-
never been placed in a tomb to like just.
Yeah,
collect
it
the-
became more of a
Did he come
franchise.
back?
Then you have like your Crash go-karts, Crash remakes, or
Oh,
Crash
dude,
Battle.
Nitro Racing, bro.
Nitro
Nitro, which is like super fun game, but it's not a next Crash game. When they came out with Crash 4, I was like, no way, they're bringing it back. Like actually, legitly bringing it back.
No.
That was amazing. Like that was amazing for me.
I was
You
tripping.
gotta
They
do that for more games.
remastered Spyro the Dragon.
Oh, yeah, man.
But they did. They
They
remastered
did.
all of them.
Yeah, they remastered it. That was a good fun game when I was younger. Dude. I remember trying to find
Where was the
everything.
jam, dude?
I'm so happy people know what Sly Cooper and Jack is. Like those are pretty old games, and like Sly Cooper wasn't as big like as a franchise, but I was in love with that game. Me and my brother
yeah.
I love the game. Sucker Punch. It's a Sucker Punch game.
Yeah, if you ever find that game, Mango, in some like PlayStation form or PlayStation 2 form, dude, you should try it. It is so much fun.
But technically, what we could do is we could get Steam, and then through the Edge app on our Xboxes.
That's true.
Oh yeah, you can. I think like if you there's a way you could get the emulator on your Xbox.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Sly Cooper is on the emulator. So
Really? Is that an app? Is that a app on your thing?
yeah. So it's like you get the developer mode on the Xbox Series X or S. Then you download the emulator app, and then it gives you like a whole library of games to play.
Oh yeah, they were playing PlayStation games. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think once you do that, is it locked or can you unlock or just
No, you can switch back and forth
Okay,
between the
okay.
dev mode and like the regular mode.
Oh, that's
Sweet,
sick.
sweet.
That's sick.
Yo, Frazier, what's up, my brother? Shout out to you.
Hey, that's my other friend right there. Check him out.
He's coming out,
Oh,
bro.
Yeah, bro, I told them all to
supporting,
come
bro.
out. Yeah. He
How we
streams on
represent,
YouTube.
bro.
Check
They
him out,
coming.
bro. Check him out.
Blind Giant, bro. They support you, bro. Good friends. Good stuff.
Bro, he was actually streaming one day, and I told him I was coming on here, and he shouted you guys out and told everybody to check you out.
Oh, sweet. Hey, appreciate it, bro.
Oh, much aloha, bro.
Much aloha to you, bro. And
So
again,
Blind
yeah, come on.
Your Twitch is like that, how it's spelled on the podcast right now. Blind Giant on Twitch. Is that how it's spelled out? Okay.
Yeah, it should be.
I'll follow you.
Raj.
Yeah, our next one, bro. Chivalry 2. Let's jump on it, boys.
Oh.
Let's jump on it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I forgot what we were talking about, so I'm just gonna close this out. All right. We went from E3 to stinking how we got Lickens as kids. Gameplay and cinematic trailers. Only in Hawaii. Okay.
Yes.
All right, everyone. It looks like it probably going to be it. We probably all pile with the episode, but before we leave, hey, shout out to you, Blind. Shout out to you, Vinny. Hey, again, thanks for coming on and just supporting, bro. Like, we're not the biggest podcast, but hey, any type of support is huge. And anyone that knows that, whether you're starting out streaming on Twitch, whether you're it's your first time on a podcast, every little thing, every 3 eyeballs that are watching us now, and the ones that just came in earlier and left. Every little bit of that means a lot. You know?
Yes.
And then Hawaii, when you get aloha, you definitely got to give aloha. So appreciate that hugely for you guys coming on. We'll start off with you, Blind. What you got going on? Where can people find you? What you doing?
I mean, I just been gaming. I haven't streamed in a second, so I got to get back on that. But I'm on Twitch and on YouTube, but I haven't really posted nothing on YouTube yet. But I got some stuff on Twitch, so you can find me there, Blind Giant 808. I'm on Twitter also, so just cruising, having fun.
Cruising. If only Twitter was that easy, huh?
I know.
Hey, but to some people. For Vinny, it probably is, bro. You're probably just cruising, just having fun with all this stuff.
Oh yeah, bro, every day.
What about you, bro? Uso Vinny, where what you got going on? Where can people find you?
Okay, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Find me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is hawaiinguy808. Or if you can't find me through that, just look up Uso Vinny, like on the podcast, you'll find me. That's Uso Vinny is also my gamer tag and also my PSN. So feel free to add me. I play all kinds of games. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
You should make that to a shirt, bro. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, for sure. Huge shout out to Bengo Mango for having me on. Huge shout out to Draco as well. Much love to you guys for being my first podcast.
Hey, appreciate it, bro. You come on real soon, bro. Come on real soon again. Regulars, boys. Regulars.
Yeah.
Hop on anytime you like. Just like you see on top of the stuff where if you just cop it on the comments, be like, hey, send me the link, and then boom, you in. That's pretty funny. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's the Italian. That's the Italian coming out. Speed Angel, what you got going on?
You can find me on Twitch. I've been streaming lately. I'm not big on Twitch either, but if you guys want to have fun, good time to laugh, I play with Mango. It's Speed Angel 808, capital S, capital A on Twitch. But I've been actually streaming a lot lately, which Knockout City, Dungeons and Dragons, just pretty much what I feel like streaming. But if you guys want to have a good time, good laugh, I am not a pro gamer. So if you're looking for good content or like good gameplay, like, oh, he's a professional, you're not going to find it there. So I'm there just to have a good time, just to talk story with people. I did recently go on Twitter, so you can find me on Twitter too as SpeedAngel808 as well. So support out to Talk Story and all of them. I'll definitely look you guys up, Uso Vinny and Blind Giant 808. And I'll definitely follow you there. So.
I mean, who can say no to that? Who doesn't want to have fun and laugh?
I know. So. Gameplay is all about. You know, I think on Dungeons and Dragons, me and Mango were trolling our other friend, friend on that game. So it was fun. It was fun. So if you guys want to come
what characters you guys running?
I don't know. I'm always loved archery. I'm always the archer. So
Nice.
even like Skyrim, Inquisitor. If you guys don't know that one, I always pick archer, even though it's not like a big DPS. I don't know. I love archer. So.
Yeah, I'm running the Thor looking guy. I don't know what his name is, but
Wolfguard or something.
Yeah.
A white wolf. That's what Mango calls him. The white wolf.
White wolf.
Yeah, I'm running Dritz on there.
Oh,
he's pretty fun.
Dagger Man, Legolas.
Yeah, he's pretty fun. Yeah, Legolas.
Legolas. That Mango wanted to play it, but then our other friend picked it, and he's like, okay.
Yeah, if someone picks it, you can't pick the same character.
Yeah.
So kind of a bummer.
Yeah. I heard there's an update though that they're gonna do, and you can run same characters.
Oh, that'd be sick. That'd be sick.
And then they're supposed to add another character, which is like the mage.
Ooh, mage. Putting in the mage. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I also heard that Outriders is legit playable right now, so you guys ever want to hop back in there?
Oh, dude.
It's actually a good game now.
I need the code.
I liked it, yeah, I mean, but it's like...
I enjoyed it, too.
Solid.
But I'll probably be streaming around 9, probably. Maybe even after we get off of here, my friend's on, but... Yeah.
But,
definitely pick you up.
And last but not least, Draco Bra. What you got up? What you up to? Where can people find you?
So right now I'm still in the market of trying to like push my acting career, and a lot of things that I do for marketing is with TikTok. So at the moment, if you want to see some interesting entertainment on TikTok, you can look me up on Glorious Silence, where I do a lot of entertaining improvs on that site. And if you guys also kind of caught a little tidbits from earlier in the introduction, I do have a separate YouTube channel that's devoted to Bible stories and movie reviews. I need to get back on that, and I'm planning to for the next for the upcoming summer. So if you want to look up my YouTube channel and see some movie reviews, that's actually called Storyteller Ordinez on YouTube. Storyteller Ordinez. Other than that, you can also find me on Twitter, which is 3C Draco. And yeah, I'm also part of the Let's Talk Story Twitter. So like you're kind of bouncing between Mango and I every time you interact with Twitter.
Yeah, we gotta put our names down from now on. Anytime you see a PlayStation post on Talk Story, that's him. That's me.
Oh, bro, that should be your profile picture.
And then for me, I'm Bango Mango. You catch me on that Bango Mango 91 on Twitter. I'm just like Vinny. I'm just there to have a good time, cruising and stuff like that. And then yeah, as we can also follow us on Talk Story podcast. The handle is Talk Story HI808. Talk Story High 808. And then yeah, shout out to I'm also starting to do graphic design for this thing called the well, they're gonna confirm the name, but it's called Unannounced Xbox Project. So a guy named Garrett Atkins and all those guys are starting up this thing, and they're doing this thing called the Game Pass Counter, and then unannounced Xbox Project Daily. So you can catch those two, and then it's just good information for Xbox and stuff like that. So good stuff.
They just hit 1,000 likes, right? Or 1,000 followers on the counter.
I don't even know. Yeah, this is just bumping up, dude. But when you have a system or you have something like that, then yeah, I'm sure that people are gonna want to follow and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's about 1,000 people following that now. So yeah, good stuff. If you want all your Game Pass news, updates, know how much is in FPS games, how much are optimized, things like that, then check it out on the Game Pass Counter or UXP Daily. Okay. Yeah, I think I got through everything. Again, for the people that are watching, or if you ever want to be on, we are a podcast that supports local people 100%. You can ask Blind, you can ask Vinny. It's not hard to get on here, dude. Just say that I want to be on. we want people to get used to podcasting as we're getting used to it at the same time too. And we just want people to talk video games with, because at the end of the day, when I joined Twitter, I joined it because I really wanted to talk video games with people. Because my My wife don't like video games, so I can't really talk to her about it. Hopefully, your wife or your fiance does too. But then, like, it's just my thing. So I come on, I talk with you guys, and I have a good time.
My wife tolerates it.
Tolerate is the word. Tolerate is the word.
Every time she sees Microsoft on the credit card, what did you buy?
Lord knows I didn't buy that.
That's why Mango comes on so late. Is so he's like, oh, my wife is sleeping. We're good. I can chill and let's play.
Hey, you gotta watch the shows, man. Sometimes it can't be video games. You gotta have the you and her time.
Yes.
And then about 11 o'clock, it's the me time. Come on. You gotta drop the. I'm not saying this in a bad way, but you just gotta drop the. Hey, this is like for my personal health, and this is something that I really enjoy and like, and it's good for me, which it totally is. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
A little tip: you drop that, they're a little bit more understanding. Than all you do is play Game Boy. It's like, bro, Game Boy wasn't. Game Boy was out in like the 1980s. So it's like, yeah. What? Wait, dang it.
So you're speaking of wires, my wife's getting here. The door opening right now.
Oh! Close the screen. We found. What about you, Vinny? How's your fiance with
she's cool. She has a Switch, so as long as she's the type, like, as long as she gets time with me, like, she's fine with it.
That's what's up. Yeah.
That's not bad.
We all trying to play together. That's the dream, yeah. One day you play with your significant other.
Exactly.
It takes two. Come on.
Yeah, it takes two. Me and my wife played a little bit of that. She got into it.
Yeah.
I heard that game is really good. Really.
Oh, so fun.
Yeah,
probably one of the best co-op games I've played in a while.
My brother-in-law and my sister, they played it together, and they said they had a lot of fun. So.
Okay. Hey, if you guys lonely, I'll play with you, bro. I don't need to be your significant other. I'll play. We can learn a lot together. Smoke.
Yeah, the best thing about that game, only one person has to own it. The other guy can just download the buddy pass.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That's true, too. That's true. Back for Blood and It Takes Two, bro. Just hooking you up.
Oh, yeah.
That's how Xbox do. And we're not an Xbox podcast, but we just like Xbox. I mean,
yeah.
But yeah, I totally forgot why we were talking about this. But again, if you guys want to hop on, please hit us up in the YouTube comments, DM us on Twitter, reach out to any of these guys. I'm sure they'll be able to relay the message, and then you can email us at talkstorypodcast@gmail.com. But other than that, bros, that seems like a wrap. Good stuff. I gotta look back through the stuff what we even talked about, because I know we started at E3 and we're here now. So E3 was there somewhere. I probably gotta change the title of the YouTube to Lickens Stories and Thoughts. and then how to become closer with your wives through video games. Good way to end, though. Good way to end. I enjoy that. But yeah, to all you guys, appreciate it. Appreciate it again, Vinny. Appreciate it again, Blind. And then always a pleasure for Speed, Draco, and myself to all just talk. So
thank you guys for having me on.
All right, everybody. Mahalo, ahu, alamapono.
Speed Angel out.
Check the next one. Coming soon.
Shoot.